hiyo kumbukumbu ya Gen Z ilitokana na vifo ambavyo will happen wakati wa Gen Z, the first Gen Z protest. Na hiyo first Gen Z watu wengi, viongozi, hata mimi nilikuwa naunga mkono. Hii ya jana makumbusho ilikuja kama surprise to many people. People didn't expect such a kind of mass protest. Na mimi nasema jambo moja. Mheshimiwa Rais ako na jukumu ya kuhakikisha ya kwamba mali ya Wakenya inalindwa. Ako na jukumu ya kuhakikisha ya kwamba grievances sabia wale ambao wanatoa grievances sao against his government to correct some of the mistakes so that going forward we should not give anybody reason to protest. Protest is something that is causing people's business. But intruders are infringing protesters, they are looting people's business. That is something that we don't support as people. We condemn those who looted people's business. And we have to come to our senses. We must know where did the rain started beating us. Because the first protest, Gen Z demands, some of the demands were that the government to reduce the cost of running the government, the cost of living, and to reduce tax rate. Because sometimes ukipunguza ushuru, haimaanishi ya kwamba government revenues will reduce. For instance, if you lower the cost of beer, for example, because Kenyan beer is overtaxed. As a result, many people will be drinking beer. They will stop taking local liquor. So the point I'm putting across is that the government must address some of the concerns that the people are raising, no matter what the level of protest or the level of the kind of misfortune that is happening as a result of protest. But we have to take into consideration the serious issues being raised by these young people. I don't support destruction of properties. I don't support those who burnt police stations. I don't support those who burnt our court. But those few who participated in such a kind of crime, we are not sure if there were protesters or some politician financed them, so that they use the same to stop people from championing for their grievances. We don't know. Jambo ambalo linasikitisha watu ni kwamba wakati Gen Z walisema punguza gharama ya maisha, punguza advisors, rais wetu alikuwa na advisors 7, aliongeza wakaenda 21. Wakati walisema reduce the cost of running the government, reduce current expenditure. Right now, State House is being renovated every year. They are using 800 billion, close to 1 billion. When we say that he must stop corruption, corruption in government is now rampant. Because tukichukua tu kwa mfano, mtu kama Kindiki ni mtu mwenye watu wamejua hata sataka kanisani au anatoa. Sasa all of a sudden wakati amekuwa deputy president, sasa ana splash 3 million and above akisema anatoa kwa Harambee. Such a kind of things, it is in common knowledge of people that public money is being looted. If you give people like Oscar Sut a chance to go around and give money anyhowly, they didn't used to do it during Uhuru Kenyatta. Watu watachua tu mnaiba public money. So mimi naambia Mheshimiwa Rais, pikana na ufisadi. Pikana na ufisadi, pikana na umaskini, pikana na hali ya kukosefu wa ajira. Wacha wale watu ambao umeweka karibu na wewe ambao wanaendelea kuongea maneno ya upumbavu, waweke kando. Katasa wale wengine unaweza kuwa na wao maybe wako na kisomo ya chini. It is your responsibility to control your people, not to overreact on some of the things. Nimeona CS wa Indiria, Wasiri Murkomen ambaye is a learned person, is a lawyer. Just recently he was in Senate. When he was asked to resign, he said clearly that I do not, his role is limited on policies. He doesn't direct on how police should do their work. Akasema those things lies in the hands of Inspector General, which is the truth. We agreed with him. Yesterday, because there were crimes committed all over the country, he then came and told the public that police should use force to kill those who want to burn the police stations. So who is lying to who? Yeye anatuambia yeye sheria kasi yake ni limited kwa maneno ya policies na hafai kupeana mwelekeo vile polisi wanafaa kufanya kazi. Alafu hajamaliza siku 2 anakuja anaambia umma ya kwamba anaambia polisi pikeni watu marisasi wakikuja kuchoma police station. So mimi namuuliza, wakati polisi wataua watu next, is he going to take responsibility or is going to again lie to the people that mimi sifai kuchukua responsibility ama sifai kupeana direction ya kwamba police officers waue watu? Kitu ya kusema polisi watumie nguvu ama kutumia bunduki kuua watu, na ni waziri anasema hiyo ni jambo la kusikitisha sana, na Mheshimiwa Rais lazima achukue jukumu ya kucontrol watu wake. Hao watu wamepatiwa hii kazi ya waziri. It is coming out clearly that most of them they don't know their work. Most of them they are too primitive, even if they are learned. Inaweza kuwa very primitive, unatoka from a very primitive society that even education cannot transform you. So that is what is coming out. There's no difference between Murkomen and Faruk Kibet and Oscar Sudi. In fact, Faruk Kibet look better. Unaweza sema aje statement kama hii atipiga watu marisasi? Hatusemi watu waende wachome police station. Tunajua mikomo imekuwa shuleni. Ruto akisoma anajua. Wakati wa kina Ruto watoto walikuwa wanachoma shule hapa na pale. Wanafaa wajue how did the teachers stop strikes in schools. They used policies, they changed policies. They tried to do the right thing. Ndio naona saizi watoto hawachomi shule kama kitambo. So the point I'm driving at home is that let the president try to deliver some of his promises. Number 2, you cannot tell us that you want to isolate certain region. Ama kuna watu wa region fulani hawakutaki. Haiwezi kuwa hivyo. It can't happen like that. Like the previous day protest, we didn't had any protest in Nyanza. Kwa Ruto nyumbani tulikuwa na protest. Sasa ati Wajaluo hawezi ku protest kwa sababu Raila is no longer in protest. So next time when Raila will be protesting, other Kenyans will boycott. So protest itakuwa, there's a time when Raila had protest. Tulikuwa tunapa Nairobi kidogo na huko Nyanza. So pia baba akitembea na Ruto, he must be very careful not to show people that the Nyanza region is dying with the President Ruto no matter what he's doing against Kenyans. Ile mambo yote ilileta hii shida yote na ikafanya hii protest makumbushe kakuwa violent. Ni maneno ya kifo ya Ojwang. This was not Ruto's mistake. This was a mistake of somebody, a junior person in his government. Mwenye aliamua huyo kijana atolewe kwa nyumbani aletwe hapa fanywe bila atafanywa. Kwa bahati mbaya akakufa. So tunasema mistakes za watu wachache ambao wako karibu na Ruto. Ruto must be doing reshuffling every time. Tunaweza sema Ruto ni mbaya na kumbe wale watu wanatembea nao ndio watu useless kabisa. Because Ruto himself as a person, so far, he might have not committed a crime. But why are Kenyans protesting against his leadership? It is because of policies and the kind of things I are seeing. Mimi nimesema tu was. Wewe umekuwa Murkomen amekuwa mbunge, hakuna chochote amekuwa akifanyia watu. Oscar Sudi amekuwa hapo wakati wa Uhuru Kenyatta, hakuwa anatoa pesa zenye anatoa sahi. Sahi akitoa, it is in common sense to everybody. Even a fool will know that this person is contributing looted money. Corruption, how many people have been put in jail because of corruption? Only why did because he defied against your leadership. So vitu kama hizo ndio tunatuambia sisi kama wa Kenya hatuna hope for tomorrow. How can the government get money? How can this country grow economy? It's by investing in production and services. Sio kuongeza tax rate. When you increase tax rate and people doesn't have money, what will happen is that people will boycott, will not use that product that you have raised taxes. So what the point I'm driving at home is that let the President Ruto deliver on his manifesto. He had one of the best manifesto. UDA had the best manifesto than Azimio. So we want him to deliver on his manifesto and stop showmanship or stop using force against the people who are voicing out. Number 3, when we have got mass protests in the country, you have taken all police officers on street. Police station has only 2 or 1 policeman or a policewoman. When you say piga hawa marisasi, watu wawili against like 1,000 youth, hata hiyo risasi wakitumia itasaidia nini? We don't want our country to slide into anarchy because of useless statement being made by top leaders in the government. We condemn those who looted people's business. We condemn those who are making useless sentiments in regards to what happened. If you are waziri wa interior, wewe chukua jukumu ya policy nature, sit down with your people, organize them. Also try to understand why are people protesting. Uwezi kasirika tu na useme people should not protest. For me, I had taken a break not to comment on politics. But hii ya Murkomen imenikasirisha sana. He need to stop this kind of nonsense and help President Ruto to protect the country, to protect the properties, and also to ensure that even police officers act decisively based on the mandate or the law to protect properties and life. Ukisema wapiga watu marisasi, tuamka asubuhi polisi wameua watu 100, then tuseme ICC ndio hiyo imekucha. Again, you are going to make the same statement that I'm not answerable, I'm not in law, I'm not supposed to direct anybody. So I also want to tell police officers, you have got children, muko na watoto, muko na familia. Mtu hata wewe kama ni OCS ama Inspector General. Inspector General mwenyewe ako na bunduki. OCS ako na bunduki. Kwa nini akwambia wewe piga mtu fulani risasi? Ambia yeye atumie yake ya kwanza, wewe utakuwa wapi? Usikubali mtu kudirect wewe to commit crime. Eventually aipo wanakuja wanakukamata wanakuweka ndani. You have a family. They sacrifice you. They are they keep on doing nonsense. Ipo siku wewe utakuwa unashtakiwa as an individual. Huyo President Ruto is not going to be president forever. Akitoboa kumaliza hii term ni sawa. Na kama atachukua term mwingine tena ni sawa. Lakini hata akichaguliwa term mwingine pato ataenda nyumbani. Wale watu walikuwa wanafanya crime during Uhuru Kenyatta's time. Saa hii wengi wao wamejificha na William Ruto. Otherwise they could be in jail. You can never succeed by committing crime. Crime is unsustainable. So I want to warn police officers, please use the law. Let nobody direct you to shoot and kill innocent people because you will carry that cross alone. So Murkomen, the statement made by Interior CS, we know in law he doesn't have power to direct the operation of police. So stop listening to such kind of a political leader who might put you in problems. IPOA will come for you. You will rot in jail while these people eating and fattening with their family. Let us not support killing of people. Na sisi wote tunaungana kulaani wale ambao waliipia Wakenya wenzetu. Tunataka serikali compensate business people who lost their business, who completely lost their business in the hands of police. Wakati polisi walikuwa wanangangana waandamanaji wasiende State House. Waandamanaji walikuwa State House road. Wale walikuwa town, those are looters, and those looters they might have been organized systematically to come and loot, so that they find a way of criminalizing protest. Protest is in the constitution, is not limited. That is a right. That is not fundamental. One of the fundamental right that is not limited. So tujaribu tu kuaddress some of the concerns. Inji endelee msuli, Mheshimiwa Rais akienda nyumbani, watu watafurahia.